The UDC Law Legacy Project was inspired by a single photo. We were working on building an apparel collection with the District of Clothing, and students wanted to wear their pride. And so we needed a high-res photo to create the t-shirt collection, and a colleague gave me this picture of Jean Camper Khan, and on the bottom right side of it, it said Nancy Shia, class of 75. I gave her a call to see if we could use the photo in the collection, and then she told me stories about her first year of law school and how she took thousands of pictures of her first year. That first year of law school for Nancy Shia was also the first year of UDC Law's predecessor school, Antioch School of Law. In 1972, Jean Camper Khan and Edgar Khan founded Antioch School of Law. This made Jean Camper Khan the first Black woman to establish a law school and the first Black woman law school dean.
I came as a photographer and I just went around photographing everyone. The community was great, and we all felt like we were in the beginning of something big, and we were all very much glad to be a part of that.
These photos are a testament to the service, fortitude, and forethought that Jean and Edgar had for this institution.
Jean and Edgar started a law school. Jean and Edgar decided that they wanted to have a law school that was purposed to create lawyers that would work for social justice. And they put that idea into motion. They created a law school. They fought for the law school. And I think it is that drive that they had to bring their idea to fruition that greatly inspires me.
This exhibition is an extraordinary documentation of what my life was for many, many years. The School of Law wasn't just the product, if you will, of my parents' collaboration. The entire community came together to create it. And most of the time, what you see in these pictures are sort of endpoints, because it usually would start around the dinner table. And by the time you get one of these photos, it's being discussed, it's being adopted, it's being presented. So these pictures remind me of the extraordinary birth process of the idea. The other thing that you can see in these pictures is a new breed of lawyer emerging. For example, right there, Sharon Pratt Dixon, okay, later to become mayor of Washington, D.C. And together, they really created a very, very different vibe, a very different type of law faculty, and a fundamentally different vision of what lawyers were to be in society in pursuing justice and responding to injustice. And that's what those pictures mean to me. They bring back a lot.
These pictures represent the mission that you see not only in the 70s, but that you see retained itself even now.
There's one photo that's among my favorites, and I think it's actually in this space right here, where there are two students with their heads down on their desks. They look like they could be asleep or they could just be exhausted. And law school has changed a lot. We have databases, the internet has revolutionized it, but to know it's been hard the whole time, and yet these people still went on and did great things for the people of DC. It's very motivating.
These photos represent to me a foundation of service. It's a reminder that students that come through this law school were never meant to just practice law. We were always supposed to be change agents. We were always supposed to be finding ways to help the less fortunate.
Jean and Edgar Khan, they have laid the foundation for equity warriors and people of color and minorities to thrive, to receive a legal education, and to soar.
When I first started law school, we had a requirement. It was a 40-hour community service requirement. And Professor Khan opened the doors to his home, which I think was very special, showing that I went to a law school that valued students.
To have this gallery here for the community to see all these photos of Jean and Edgar and the students of Antioch, and it just reminds us of our past. It reminds us of our history. It reminds us how hard people worked to get us here. And I don't take that lightly. I don't think other people will either.